Ladies and gentlemen, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is a impromptu, man. This is not live that I expected to go. Uh Especially, for walkout weekend, people are kind of doing their thing. They're kind of out of this Bills, you know what I'm saying? This Bills bubble. But as a Bills fan, you're never really out of Bills bubble. And that's real. You're never really out of Bills bubble because there's always something to talk about. And that's the facts, people. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Buffalo Fanatics live show. It's your boy. You probably didn't expect to come back. You probably did not expect me to come back. Guess what? I'm back. That's what it is, people. That's what it is. So welcome, tuning in. This is not going to be a long show. I just want to kind of feel the temperature of people today. I wanted to get the temperature. How y'all feeling? Is it still hurtful? Are you guys still feeling it? I'll tell you this, man. I spent all of last week having to not deflect per se, but having to, you know what I mean, eat it. It's what it is, man. What happened to your bills? I feel so bad for your bills. Or how do you feel? You know what I mean? You had to hear it all. You had to hear it all. You had to hear it all. And you got to, and the only response I had was, I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting. I still am. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting over it. But I'm still hurting. So that being said, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Let me see what big squad members are part of it today. Cardell Linder, what's going on, man? I feel better now. The Texans and the Patriots are out of the playoffs. Texans shouldn't have been there in the first place. We all know that, man. We gave that game away. We just too many stupid ass mistakes. We didn't capitalize. Just a whole bunch of shit that we didn't do, right? And that's just what it is. That's just the facts. Too many mistakes. No capitalization. No capitalizing, right? And we wasted, in my opinion, a very good defense this year. This was a solid defense, man. This was a solid defense, but we can only get better next year. That's real, man, because a lot of guys are coming back. Starters are coming back. We're losing maybe a handful of guys that we could easily bring back if we really want to, or we can let them go. And we don't, I think the level of play doesn't dissipate. The level of play continues, and it'll get better. And the fact that we still have a very strong tandem in McDermott and Frazier returning, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that, man. So I'm pretty happy with it. Wavy, what's popping, man? I see you, bro. Dan Mayhew, I feel better the Pats lost, and we have the fourth most money in cap space this season. So there is a bright spot. Yeah, shoot, the Pats losing was just like, let's keep it a buck here. We knew all season long that ain't the same old Pats. That's not the same old Pats. So it was just a matter of time until they faltered. That's what it comes down to. And that's what it really is, man. So the fact is, when you got an aging Tom Brady and you hear my receivers ain't shit, because that's pretty much what the media was trying to say. Oh, who's he throwing to? All the excuses. You know how that is, man. Mind you, he's got Edelman, he's got N'Keal Harry, he's got Philip Dorsett. Like, stop playing like you ain't got nobody to throw to. Shut your ass up. You got a James White out of the backfield. I ain't trying to hear that. Nobody's trying to hear that shit, right? You had AB, but y'all wanted to be, the Patriot way, and y'all said peace. You out. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Rico, you ain't slick. You go live after the Texans just got the Braves bashed in. Yo, man. I figured I'd give you guys a chance to watch the game. I'm not gonna come and go live during the game. I gotta wait till the game finishes out, because you can never count out Deshaun Watson. You can't count out Deshaun Watson. And that's just the facts. That guy, he's nice, man. You get up 21-0 on the damn Texans, start out fast. Unfortunately, y'all couldn't keep it together. Y'all couldn't keep it together, and that's just what it is when you in like that. Jeff King, my G, Jeff King with a big donation, man. Yo, salute to my guy Jeff King, man. Yo, you're a real one. You're a real one. And shout out to everybody in here. By the way, this offseason, we'll be looking for one or two moderators while I go live and do all this football stuff, because a lot of times we get new members and they have a whole bunch of questions, and I'm in my bag and I can't really try to get in there and answer. So we'll be looking to get moderators. So I'll make you guys moderators so you can kind of sieve up the bullshit too, right? Some people come in and try to ruin a live show, right, with some nonsense. So you guys will be able to, get out. You guys be the bouncers in the chat room. So I will be looking for one of them cats, one or two people, and then we'll go from there, man. So yeah, let me just get my bag real quick, and then I'll start answering some questions. So shout out to everybody tuned in. Bada Bean Crosby, I see you. Chance Seeger was good. Corey Buffalo, I see you, bro. Let me see who else is in the building. Len Brown, you're Sir Jeff King, I see you, bro. Glad you're back, my man. Hating and loving the Ravens getting dropped. Ooh, I'll talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. T. Higgins, I'm gonna talk about that too. Shane Bamp, I see you, Shane Braniff. Josh can still be the first QB from the 2018 class to win a playoff game. We got till next year, baby. We got till next year. CD, I see you. Stop Derrick Henry. Oh, excuse me, sign Derrick Henry. Yo, at age 26, I think he's like 25 right now. He's 25 or 26 right now. So by next year, 27, 28, 29. Like, yo, if we can sign Derrick Henry, that'd be a nice little combination of Derrick Henry and Devin Singletary. No question about it. But he's gonna be asking for some bank, and deservedly so. He will be asking for a good chunk of change, and he would deserve it. Abina Essa, only thing that made me feel better was that the Texans got even more embarrassed than we did. Yeah, they got beat down, man. You can't go up 24-0. 24-0, right? But I can't talk. How can we talk? You can't go up 16-0 and give up the game. Well, they went 24-0 and gave it up. The difference is they went up against an offense that can score at will. And then you got us that struggles to freaking put points on the board, struggles to get to 20 points a game, struggles. And I say struggle, man. That means we barely get there, but we do somehow. Nick what is his name? Delinica? Anyway, Nick, I'm going to call you Nick, man. Offense puts up 25 a game, and no one can stop us. If we can, but we barely get to 20. We barely get to 20. How embarrassing is that, man? It's pretty sad, actually, tell you the truth. Grandy says, Dable got to go. I'm going to talk on Dable in just a moment. I'm just kind of somebody. CD says he'd rather have AJ Green. Shit, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you on that. Alonzo Rico, my guy. My Texans lost, dog. Yeah. Listen, man, let me tell you this. Y'all got a good quarterback. You really do. Y'all got a good quarterback. I don't know where the hell JJ Watt was today. I don't. The defense didn't really show. They were a little sluggish. Near the end. They started off tight. They started off real hot, but just couldn't do it. Y'all, because I can't say y'all need another receiver because you don't. You got Will Fuller and you got Stills. You got three good receivers. Maybe a tight end. And I like Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde dope, but maybe he's not that breakout running back that you guys want. I feel bad for the guy, man. He's been bounced all over the place. And he finally finds a home with the Texans, and they might even, maybe we might need to upgrade at the running back position. I can see that happening. But at the end of the day, too much firepower from the Kansas City Chiefs. And your defense isn't good enough. Yeah, you're up 24-0. The thing is, y'all went up too early. You guys go up too early, man. I'll tell you, anytime a team goes up 24, 21-0 first quarter, way too early. Because there's a lot of game left. And then you tend to think you got it, and you don't. But I don't feel bad for the Texans. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. You guys are doing what you got to do. Yeah, you tried it. You did what you could, and you just couldn't pull it out, man. 31 points and giving up 50, a 50 burger. Woo-hoo, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. The Chief just got prison raped. then took the last shit. Oh man, Jeff King, you a savage, bro. You a savage. Talk your headshots. What's up, man? 51-7 outscored. Yeah, man. You can't let that. Like I think it was like 40 points unanswered. 40. You let my man score 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. But this game is a game of momentums. Let's keep it a buck, man. This is a game of momentums because Texans were in full control until N'Keal Hardman, I think his name is, or Herdman, took that shit right back to the house, like almost to the house. And then that was the spark. That was the only spark that offense needed. Boom, they score. Then you fumble the kickoff return. They score. You know what I'm saying? And you just too many mistakes, and that'll get you. And that's how they got back in the game. And all they needed was a little spark, and it's over with. So uh that's what it is, man. So let me just get into what I wanted to talk about. JW, what's up, man? Louisiana Bills fan. Hold on a second. You said Louisiana Bills fan. You heard me? AJ Green, Stephon Diggs, or Julio Jones. Make a play for one of them. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know. Ooh, AJ Green, Stephon Diggs, or Julio Jones. So Julio Jones. I like Julio, man. He's one of the best in the game, but he's getting up there in age, right? And so is AJ Green. So Stephon Diggs seems like the ideal situation, but AJ Green gives me big time ability, man. I like AJ Green. If I'm taking one of the three, I know AJ Green is coming off an injury, but I like AJ Green's game. I love AJ Green's game, man. So AJ Green, that would be the dude that I would go for. But nonetheless, shit, every one of those cats are nice. Don't get me wrong, man. Do not get me wrong. All right, so let me get into my bag, man. So here's the deal. The Bills got eliminated by the Texans. We all know that. We hurt. We're feeling it. It's out of our system. Some of y'all. And I want watching other teams play. Watching other teams play makes you makes you evaluate your team as you look at other teams play, right? So let's go back to last week. So we play the Texans and we lose, right? Then you see New England go up against the Titans. Then you start looking at other teams, man. You see Derrick Henry ripping runs left, right, center against the damn Patriots, right? And my man Tannehill didn't really light things up, but he didn't make mistakes. But the point is, their offensive coordinator stuck with what they do best. You got the best runner in the game. Don't go away from the runner. You just keep pounding and pounding and pounding. And eventually, my man's going to break through and bust a 20-yard run, a 50-yard run. That's Derrick Henry, man. So then it start making you guessing, it makes you start thinking yo, we had Devin Singletary, and that's it, as a spark behind the running game, right? Frank Gore, love Frank Gore, respect Frank Gore, future Hall of Famer, all that good stuff. But Frank Gore wasn't the Frank Gore we needed, right? Frank Gore was just, mentally there for the team and, give them a veteran presence, but he wasn't the guy we needed. Devin Singletary was, but we only gave the man 13 touches. Then you look at Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry is mashing things up. You know what I mean? So then you start thinking, shit, man, we need a damn running back. The amount of tweets that weekend that I saw that, yo, we should draft a running back in the first round, second round, whatever, or we should this and that, the third, the whole thing, and deserve it, and you know what, makes sense, because you can't have in this day and age, you don't have that one single back that does it all. It's too hard for that. You can't. You got to have a two system back. One's gonna get the majority of the touches, but the other one's going to spell the other one, and it's as if nothing's happened, right? So let's fast forward. Then you go to the 49ers this weekend. 49ers take on who the hell the 49ers take on? Sometimes I get such a brain fart sometimes, bro. Who the hell did that 49ers take on? Somebody tell me. Because my brain is not working right now. I was so damn busy today for it. Who the hell they play? Shit. Somebody tell me, man. Minnesota. Goddamn, man. Shit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Bada bing. So Minnesota's I actually picked the Minnesota Vikings to actually upset the Niners. I actually picked them to upset the Niners. Why? I just figured, you know what? They finally got over the hump in the first round with Kirk Cousins. They got Stephon Diggs. They got Thielen, a healthy Thielen, a healthy Stephon Diggs, and you got a healthy Dalvin Cook. Now you're gonna get yourself, in the business, right? Boy, was I wrong. That 49ers defensive front was disgusting. Disgusting. Buckner, Solomon, Nick Bosa, and Armstead. Holy, man. That shit is disgusting, bro. So now I'm saying to myself, I'm like, all right. Remember how last game I was like, yo, we need a running back. We need a running back. Now I'm like, yo, we need to stack up that damn defensive line. That's what we need to do. Because that's what every other fan is thinking. So you're like, okay, well, Shaq Lawson might go. Um, they might not bring him back, so then we got to figure something out with him. Jordan Phillips might not be back, so we got to figure something out for him. Who we're gonna bring in? Then you got people talking about and Ngakoue coming in. Like we need to stack. You got Harrison Phillips coming back next year. So there's a whole bunch of things that makes you start thinking, right? Oh, Armstead is a free agent. Okay, well there you go. But the point of it is he's on the roster now, and you got a whole you got studs across the line. Then you start looking at your team, bro. We need to set up shop and just bring everybody in that can just stifle the run game and get after the quarterback. Because the main thing that we need is a damn pass rush. We just don't have one. 49ers were all over Kirk Cousins, right? Then this is a Bills fan thinking, right? This is the way I think. So then I'm watching Kirk Cousins play. And then I'm brought back to like, you know what? I kind of like what we have in I really like what we have in Josh Allen, because the amount of times I saw Kirk Cousins drop back, and the minute he felt a little bit of pressure from the line, he ducked. He ducked and took the sack. He must have taken like 5 sacks that way, where he can't see it, and the minute somebody touches him on the shoulder, he goes down. Then I think about it, I'm like, man, if that's Josh Allen, he is not going down. That's a big time thing that I love about Josh Allen. Like, he won't just go down like a Tom Brady or Kirk Cousins or a Drew Brees, where these guys, if they don't see anything and they don't want to take a big hit, they kind of go down right off the bat. Josh Allen will not. He will fight every damn play, and that's what you appreciate on your quarterback. So then it made me start appreciating my quarterback when I see a Kirk Cousins, right? This is a fan talking. This is what when you have an opportunity to watch other teams play, you start looking at that, right? Dillinger East says he runs and fumbles. Who you talking about, Allen? Allen he quit that bullshit, and then until last game, obviously. But he really got really good with holding on to the ball. What did Cody say? Somebody said, Cody, I agree. Cody, I agree with everything but Jordan. He's gonna stay. Let me go back to see what Cody's saying. Cody Finney says 97% offensive snaps, 0 sacks allowed. Who are you talking about? Spain? Jeff King says, whether Dable stays or goes, the offense needs to make a great stride this year. And you might be right, Rico. It might be the personnel. Got to get corrected, though. Okay, I'm going to talk on that. So let me just get through my looking at other rosters, right? Then you start seeing, then I heard, man, if we could do what the 49ers can do, we would have won and we would have this, that, and the third, right? Here's the thing. 49ers got Tevin Campbell, Matt Breida, and freaking Rashawn Mostert. We don't have any of those guys on the roster. We have one guy. They got 3 fresh legs and are effective runners. Mostert is a beast. Mostert is a beast, man. Breida, runner. Tevin Coleman, that boy's nice. Yes, these guys can run. We don't got that. We had Singletary, Frank Gore. That's it. Come on, man. You can't say, oh, we didn't have the personnel to do that. We should have ran like the 49ers. Well, the 49ers have the personnel. We don't have that. And we don't have the offensive coordinator that can stick to the damn script of running the damn ball. He wants to get cute sometimes, right? Not to get back into that, but that's what I'm looking at. So then you go again, then you watch the Texans. You're watching the Texans go, and you're watching home game. Then I'm like, man, would it have been nice to be at home and hosting, bro. Come on, man. Then you watch the Titans. The Titans go up against the freaking Titans mash up with Derrick Henry. Went nuts. Baltimore Ravens just couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle him. It was a grind all the way from the jump. So then you start thinking, shit, man. We took it to Lamar Jackson. We bottled him up, and they took the blueprint from us. You heard it. Logan Ryan was like, yo, we took what the Bills did. The Bills stacked the box, played a little bit of zone, and we strung them out. Remember when I kept on telling y'all, if you want Lamar Jackson to falter, take away the middle and make him throw outside, because that is his weakest point of his game. That's exactly what Logan Ryan said. We said man to man and make him throw outside. That's exactly what the players said. Did I not say that to y'all? I'm just saying, do y'all remember when I said that? I said, don't let him throw in the middle because that's where he loves to go. Let him throw outside man to man with his wide receivers. We'll bottle that shit up. Boom. Logan Ryan, a professional player that plays on that team, was like, that's exactly what made him do. Shit. And a lot of times people will say, fans don't know shit. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Anyway, so now it gets, as a fan, it gets you looking and just seeing what your team has and seeing what another team has and seeing what they do. It's like, man, and what I came away with this whole time, this is what I came away with. We are going to come back stronger than freaking ever. I'm telling you right now, man. These dudes are watching this on the sideline, or they're watching at home, or they're doing whatever, and they're like, yo, we should be there, and we will be there next year. You bet your bottom dollar we will be there next year. Next year is going to be lit. I bet, and you best believe that. I don't care what the schedule is going to bring us, because we're going to be playing some tough ass quarterbacks. But guess what? We got ourselves a little tough one too. I'm just saying, man. I'm just putting it out there, right? So now, when I'm looking at our team, I got something to say, man. Brian Dable was to be hired, well, not to hire. He went and interviewed for a offensive coordinator, a head coaching job. A head coaching job with the Cleveland Browns, right? The land. So my man goes and gets an interview, and apparently, allegedly, he was a top candidate to get the job, right? So now we're like, shit, if he goes, this might give us an opportunity to, look elsewhere to get an offensive coordinator, but he could be back and it'd be good for continuity. That's cool. So it turns out the Browns hired Stefanski from the Vikings after that poor outing against the 49ers, but the 49ers got a damn good defense. But they took the damn Stefanski guy and brought him over there. So now Brian Dable is set to return to the Bills. And some people are thrilled about it. I'm more like, I'm not super thrilled. I'm indifferent, right? And here's why I'm indifferent. So we, as an offense, under Brian Dable, passing, have ranked in the 20s and lower 20s. We've been one of the worst passing teams in the league the last couple of years. We'll just say under Brian Dable, right? So we're going 2 years in with Brian Dable. So y'all remember, I was ripping Brian Dable. I was like, yo, this guy's trash. I even brought up his past, right, of what he's done with the Cleveland, what he's done with Kansas City, what he's done with Miami. And he's never had an offense, passing offense, overall offense that was a good offense. I think the best he's ever ranked was like a 15th ranked, right? But on average, he was always in the lower tier for passing offense. And he's had a whole bunch of quarterbacks. Great, but doesn't matter. He's had a whole bunch. So now I'm thinking to myself, hold on. So we're going to bring this guy back. Why? So, and I'm asking myself this question. Why do we bring him back? Oh, that's right. Continuity, right? It gives the offense the same face, same philosophy, same everything. So that way it's not changing, which is great. I love that, right? I'm confident that my coach that I love so much is coming back and we can get after this and get going, right? But history sometimes tells you something. And history is telling us that Brian Dable is just offensively, is just, bro, his offense is never good. Now, did Josh Allen take strides this year? Yes, he has. He went from throwing 52% completion percentage to 57, 56 increase. He went from scoring 12 touchdown passes to 20 increase. Okay. Is that on Dable as to why Allen became better? All of it? Is that praise on him, or is that personal growth from Allen himself over the offseason? Right? Or is it a bit of both? So here's my dilemma here. You have 2 years in with the same offensive coordinator and nothing has changed offensively. We still rank at the bottom. That hasn't changed. Our quarterback play has increased a little bit, but the statistics are still the same. So we're going to bring him back for a third year. 3 years under the same offensive coordinator. What if Allen gives us the same shit and Dable gives us the same productivity lower in the tier of offensive productivity and passing? Isn't that a waste of talent for our quarterback? Right? Now, here's the deal. Dable may be good. He's not a shitty coordinator. He's a good coordinator. But is good enough? Right? You ever heard of this? Good, better, best. Never let it rest until the good is better and the better is best. Where the hell is Dable rank? Where is he in this? He's just good. But it's time that we don't settle for good. I'm not settling for good anymore. We can't settle for good. Oh, he's a good coordinator. No, we want a damn good coordinator. We want a great coordinator, because maybe another mind is what's going to bring Allen's potential from here to here. Question is, and I'm asking myself this question, is Dable the guy that's going to bring Allen from where he is now to here? We can't just do these little steps. That's not enough, because now at one point it's going to be like, it's time to pay. It's time. Allen's contract is coming up. Where have we been? Did we waste time? Did we waste time with 3 years of coordinator work with Dable, and then we didn't really get much of what we wanted to, and now it's time to pay him? We got to make a decision. Shit, if we let him walk, that means we didn't develop him the way we needed to. If we keep him and he's not ready, fuck, we got him for another 5 years of mediocrity. It's a tough decision to be in. So Dable, the same way Allen needs to take a major leap this year or this coming year, Dable needs to take a major leap as well. Because right now, 3 years, and if you are still in the bottom tier of this freaking offense and the bottom tier of this league, yet again, bro, something's got to give. Something's got to give. And people, I'm telling right now, pitchforks will be out, and they're going to be like, yo, McDermott, why did you keep this freaking dude here if all he gives you is just good? It's not good enough. And our last playoff game should be a very good indication as to, my eyes got to be open now for this guy. It's got to be open. Golly, man. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I didn't want to go on a big ass rant, but like it's got me thinking like, yo, year 3 is a big year for everyone. It's a big year for the head coach. It's a big year for Bean, the GM. It's a big year for Dable, and it's a big year for Allen. Allen's going into his 3rd year. That is usually when we ask the quarterback in his 3rd year to excel, to do well, to show us what you got. Bills back up. You know, Rico, I wasn't on the fire Dable train, but now I am. I'm not saying fire Dable. Easy, fellas. I'm not saying fire Dable. I'm just saying the scrutiny is going to be heavily on Dable this year in his 3rd year, because now we have the same coordinator. Didn't you hear the facts? I think the Bills, it goes the Bills, Shanahan, the 49ers, and some other team. 3 teams in this league are the only teams that have had the continuity of the same offensive coordinator coming back for the 3rd year straight. Every other team has switched coordinators because of whatever the situation is. Great. We have the continuity. Are we overvaluing continuity? That's the question I have. And I'm asking this for a reason. You going to bed? Come here. Have a good night. See ya. Your sister coming down? Okay. So, Andrew Jones. Welcome to the Bing Squad. I almost missed that, man. I almost missed that. Andrew Jones, welcome to the Bing Squad, baby. Let's go. So, here's my question. Continuity. Are we overvaluing continuity? We need to bring Dable back for continuity. We need it because too many times we switch things over. But fine. If we remove Dable and toss him, I'm not saying fire him, I'm just saying work with me here. We remove Dable and we get him out of here. Is the continuity dead all of a sudden? We still have all the other pieces around. We still got the same receiver coach. We still got the same quarterback coach, which then potentially can be elevated to the offensive coordinator. So we don't really lose continuity. We just lose a personality. We just lose, the guy that was running the offense. But based on where our offense has been the last 2 years, hasn't been great. We had a great run game, but we went away from that. So all I'm trying to say is this. This is going to be a massive year for GM, because now he's got $90 million in cap. What are you going to put around Allen? That's number 1. Number 2, head coach. What are you going to do about it? What changes do you need to do? Here's my beef. You want to know what my beef with Sean McDermott is? And I don't have a lot of beef with him. I like Sean McDermott a lot. I like everything about him, right? My beef with Sean McDermott, and I hope he gets better with it, is knowing your personnel. And by knowing your personnel, of course he knows his personnel. But when you have a Sweeney that has all the chemistry with your quarterback, but you bench him and you bring in Tyler Kroft, which did absolutely nothing this year. Lee Smith, yes, we brought him for blocking, but offensively, he gave us nothing offensively. And that's what we lacked in the passing game. It makes you wonder, what is he, in terms of personnel, you got to be better. You let Duke Williams sit on the bench all year long when he was toasting your all-pro corner in practice, but yet you let him sit all season long. So my beef with McDermott, I don't even call it beef, but my thing with McDermott is know your damn personnel straight up. Because right now, you can't let talent sit on the bench and just let the veteran guys come in. Nah, man. If he's better, put him in. But you waited till the end of the season to put him in? Come on, man. You tripping. Shit, we got whoa. Let me back it up a little bit. Let me back it up. My man Scott Blakely. Thank you for the donation, my man Scott Blakely. He says there is not one area to blame. Execution issues along with poor play calling at times, leaving you scratching your head. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. Execution is key. But is he not executing because there's something that is just not coming together with Dable and quarterback? Because all you hear, my man Matt Perino said, anytime that you ask Allen about his development, this, that, and the third, he mentions Dable. Cool, great. But when it comes down to it, numbers is what matters at the end of the day. And we don't rank high enough in our passing game. We don't. We just don't. And that's where we need to improve. That's why next year is a huge year, a massive year. Andrew Jones, a.k.a. Bills fan 1970. Oh, how you doing, my man? Andrew Jones. I like it. Okay, my G. Thanks for that donation. I appreciate that. Am I tripping on this, by the way? Am I far off, or like you're like, oh, Rico, be quiet, man. Just shut your ass up. Or am I onto something? Because right now, as a Bills fan, I'm gonna be extra pissed off next year if we get the same bullshit that we got this year on the offensive side of the ball when it comes to ball in the air. I'm gonna be sick. We got Cole Beasley, we got John Brown. Bring another motherfucker in, man. You need one. By the way, I haven't really got too much into the bag, but this T. Higgins cat, I like him. I didn't get too much. Listen, I look at two people. That's Chanel Cat and T. Higgins. If I'm looking at both of them, two different receivers, but that T. Higgins dude, I like. Jeff King, my guy. Allen has all the gifts, guts, and heart to be a great quarterback. But if there is no one there to develop that, it's just been a waste of time and talent. Jeff King, that's facts. That's why I'm putting a lot of pressure on Dable this coming year, this third year, because it's 3 years you guys are together. 3 years. Josh Allen had 1 year as a full starter. I don't want to hear shit anymore. Make something happen. Produce. That's what it comes down to. No more bullshit. Y'all need to step up, man. Like, get a good balance. Get an identity. Man. Third year, he's got to step up. Both of them. They both do. Because let's just say Dable, and these are the questions that are gonna come up. If Dable is poo-pooing the bed and just play calling his shit, and there is just the offense is not rolling and it's some bullshit, guess what? You've set us back a lot. Because now they're going to be forced to do something with your ass. Either they fire you mid-season because it's not working out, or we stay with you all year long and we remain in the 20s and the 25th in passing. We make it to the playoffs again and we falter once again. Then we're going to be like, yo, who are we looking at here? Is it the quarterback or is it Dable? I guarantee you it's not going to be the quarterback they're looking at. They're going to be like, yo, Dable, that's you. So that's why the pressure is going to be on Dable this year, because you got to step it up. 3 years in with the same quarterback, top 10 pick, make it work. Do it. Golly, man. Jeff King, you got me all fired up, brother. You got me all fired up. Craig. Oh, who we got? Craig. Oh, I see you, man, with a big old donation, man. Yo, salute to you, Craig. Salute to you, Craig. I see you, bro. You got my father-in-law's name. I always call my father-in-law Craig. I see you, Craig. Go. I see you, bro. Bill's back up. Damn, I'm coming to Dan. I'm going. What? You going to Daniel's Holy? I don't know what that means, man. King Wavel. At the end of the day, we need to score more points and stop missing dumb tackles. O-line, D-line is where we need the help ASAP. And I'm with you. I'm with you, man, because the tackling was awful. But we also have 90 million in cap, and I'm sure of it. McBean, I'll just say Bean himself is going to put something together for us, 100%. Texans didn't deserve to be there. Hell no, they didn't. They definitely did not. We gave that game to them. We gave that game away, and that's the facts. But you can't cry about it, man. We didn't capitalize, and that's what it comes down to. We did not capitalize. And when you don't capitalize, you deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. By the way, how did you guys feel about that that video that we put out on the live game reaction? Did you guys like that, by the way? Is that something you guys want to see going forward? Because I already got a lot of requests saying, yo, y'all should do that more often. More often. So if that's the case, we might do that. But how did you guys feel about it? Is that dope? Was I one of you? Did you guys feel like I did? Were you guys like, yo, that was me? That was me to a T. Because I got a whole bunch of messages on the side like, yo, bro, you need to keep doing that shit because my wife was like, it's like staring at a mirror. That's like you. I don't give a damn, man. That's the way I fan. Len Brown. Oh, shit. I saw Len Brown with a comment, but I missed it. What my man Len Brown said. Len Brown says, yo, we need to solidify big body receiver. I'm not sure Duke Williams is it. Yo, you better stop yourself. Duke Williams is that dude. Duke Williams is that dude, and you give him an opportunity, he'll put it together. Guarantee you that. He's nice, man. And I can't understand why people can't see it. He gave it to you guys against the Jets, and he gave it to you guys in the playoff game. He was the most targeted receiver on the squad, and he had less time with the damn starting quarterback. Think about it. You put him in all season long. You don't think he's going to produce? Bro, he's a 1,500-yard guy in the CFL. 1,500-yard guy. Shit, if he gives you 800 in the NFL, I'll take it. Come on, people. Come on. Bruce Smith. We would be higher if Allen can hit an open receiver down the field. Accuracy. It's not about the accuracy, man, because he can be accurate, extremely accurate. It's just about chemistry with the damn receiver, man. Y'all got to be on the same page. You can't just fire the ball and hope the best. Pick your spots, put it there, and trust your receiver. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, man. Young King says, if our Buffalo Bills go 12-4, is it a step forward in 2020 and got home field? Absolutely, it's a step forward. And you get home field, that means you won the division. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll take that shit every day. Every day. Lewis Crawford, 1 week removed, and I got stuck last week and seeing DK Metcalf torch the Eagles, and we were stuck with bum Ford. Oh, I saw a lot of that. Yo, DK looked nice. I can't even front. DK looked nice. He looked like the receiver they wanted. And I can't believe he dropped that much. But Ford, man. Ford has a very, very big offseason coming. If they're going to keep this man at right tackle, bro, he's got to get better. Now, I've seen some improvement along the season with Ford. I did see a lot of improvement, but he's got to take his level. I mean, you're a second-round draft pick. You got to step your game up, baby. You got to step your damn game up. Real talk, because they're going to come for your ass. Bill's back up. Rico, I want Camp Chancellor 2014 Seattle. Hit stick kind of player to cap off our secondary. And Duke is our future. He burns the Trey regular for crying out loud. Okay, that's a good point. So the Kenny Vaccaro. I don't know if you guys know who Kenny Vaccaro was. Kenny Vaccaro was the former Saints safety, hard-hitting safety that now plays for the Titans. And one of the things that allowed the Titans to do what they do, Kevin Byard, I think it's Kevin Byard. Byard is a free safety. He's nice like that. Kenny Vaccaro gets up in the box. That boy can hit the snot out of you. So then it got me thinking, because they said, we took the philosophy of the Bills to stop Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Hit everything in the box and let's go. Kenny Vaccaro was a hard-hitting safety. We don't have that hard-hitting safety. We do in Saron Neal, but Saron Neal has been our nickel / everything, but he's not your ingrained starter. Jordan Poyer is. Is Jordan Poyer your hard-hitting safety? So maybe we need that Steve Atwater type safety. You know what I'm saying? That Cam Chancellor type safety that you come in the middle, you're getting your block knocked off. Is Poyer knocking your block off? No, he's not. So maybe that's what we're missing. Maybe that's what we're missing. I don't know. Or unless my man gets in the transit. Or maybe I don't know Jaquan Johnson too much. I got to look back at film, but is Jaquan Johnson that guy? Knock your block off? I don't think so. I don't think he is. Right? Saron Neal, bam, is your guy. But he's a nickel. Maybe he transitioned to safety. Who knows? Right? We still got another year with Jordan Poyer. So who knows if we bring him back or we have him for one more year. That's something that we should look into. But do we have the guy that people fear in the middle? We don't. And that might be something that we need to incorporate in this McDermott defense. Someone that they fear to come across the middle. Because you don't come across the middle with a Cam Chancellor. Yeah, don't. I'll tell you that right now. That's the real. And that is the real spit. Juan Castillo. I'm not bashing on Ford, just calling it like I saw it in the final game. I still think he'll come beast. No, I get what you're saying, bro, because everybody was that way. I think I'm pretty hard on him myself. But first year, man, he's a rookie. Sometimes we as fans, I'm gonna use this analogy because I used it a long time ago with Pierre. We as fans, we want microwave, right? Take whatever you have that's in the fridge, put in the microwave, bam, 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 bop. A minute later, it's done and ready to go. Sometimes we have to take out the old slow cooker, put your meal in there, set it, forget it, walk away, and then it'll be done by the time you come back. So you got to give it some time, right? So a lot of times, I'm included, I have a microwave mentality. You like my analogy right there? I got a microwave analogy, right? I want my shit now. Okay, I'll wait 60 seconds, right? I'll wait 4 games, but I want to see some shit now. Sometimes you got to put that shit in the slow cooker and wait a year. Wait a year and a half until we still really start to kind of see what we got in our meal. You feel me? So I hope that didn't go over your heads because a lot of times, a lot of fans, I don't want to just say Bills fans, but we like to just put our shit in the microwave and say, I want my shit now and it better taste good, right? But sometimes a slow cooker is a little better. Y'all feeling that analogy? I used that shit years ago, boy. I'm bringing that shit back. Yeah, man. So we gotta sometimes put the microwave away and take the slow cooker and use that shit. Or you know what? You got to roast. You got to put that roast in the oven. Let that shit sit for like 3 hours. You need that. You can't just put it in the you can't put everything in the microwave, or it's gonna be some shit. Right? I'm telling you, man. You can't. You want to put a steak? You ever put a steak in the microwave? Gross. Not that I've ever done it, but I can't imagine it being good. So don't put a damn steak. Don't put. We got a couple steaks. We got some steaks on the damn team. Sometimes you gotta slow cook that roast, or you gotta put the steak on the grill and let it go. Don't microwave that bitch. Not everything can be microwaved. All right. I just put it out there for you. I like the oven too. I fuck with the oven. I just got an air fryer. Air fryers are great, by the way. Fantastic. By the way, if you guys are ready to engage with me during the off season, there's gonna be a lot of things going on. POP, if you guys remember what POP is, are you part of the process or are you part of the problem? I'm gonna be going through the whole roster, right? Finding out who's part of the process and who's part of the problem. I've been doing it 2 years now. So we're going into the 3rd year. So be on the lookout for the process or problem. And we'll be going out and doing our big thing going on. And then we'll be looking to do some collabs with some people. You know, we do player interviews. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff this offseason. So y'all know what we do. We keep it grinding. So keep tuned in. I'm going to just stay on a little bit longer because your boy's got to go to bed very shortly. Let me see what we've got. I'm just going to Allen in the slow cooker. Maybe Allen's in the slow cooker, right? So he was in the slow cooker last year. He's still in the slow cooker this year. Bitch, that slow cooker's ready. Next year, it better be ready. Pop the lid. My meal better be ready. It better be, and it better taste good, right? That's the problem. We wanted to uncork that slow cooker and toss it into the microwave. But maybe that particular player in Josh Allen needs the time to develop, right? But too often, I think this is what it is in the NFL. Too often, like if things don't work out in the first 2 years, you got to go because we need development right now. We need it. We need production right now is what I was trying to say. But sometimes these players need to develop, right? And Allen seems to be one of those guys that need to develop, right? Buff Barrier says, how about Daryl Johnson? Daryl Johnson, 7th round pick. I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him to do big things for me next year, right? So I think that's why you might see some changes on the D line. Like Shaq Lawson might be gone. I can't see us bringing back Shaq Lawson. I really can't. I can't see it because if you go to Sport Track right now, Sport Track is saying that Shaq Lawson on the market should get 7.5 million. So do you think Shaq Lawson is going to settle for 7.5 million? He's going to look for like 10 mil. I want 10 mil a year. Are you ready and willing to give him 10 mil? Actually, bump that. Are you ready to give him $8 million a year? I don't know about that. When I got Daryl Johnson sitting on my sideline, that showed me a lot of things during the offseason. You give him some more time with the starting rep, he's gonna be nice. So I'm not too keen on bringing Shaq Lawson back, right? Jordan Phillips, we got Harrison Phillips coming back, right? We got to do something with Starla Tulele. So I can't see us keeping Jordan Phillips because Jordan Phillips played well and he deserves to ask for a good chunk of money. So we're about to find out what's really good with that too, right? So I don't know, man. Yo, Josh Maxey keeps saying Carl Joseph. You talking about the safety Carl Joseph? If I'm mistaken, Carl Joseph, the safety that played for the Raiders or got drafted by the Raiders. Where is he at right now? I don't even know where Carl Joseph is playing. Bada Bing Crowder says, do we get critical on Ford? Do we get critical of Ford? No, that's the thing. It's unfair for us to really go at him hardcore. I mean, you're a first-year rookie kid. He's a kid, man. Played up against grown-ass men. Some guys just get it. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Some kids mature before others, and some just don't. Right? So maybe he's gonna need some time. And I'll tell you right now, this playoff game was very, very valuable for everybody on this team. Very, extremely valuable for everybody on this team. So they will take what they got in this game, especially the last 3 games, and put it together and know to next year, yo, we coming for that. I'll tell you right now, this is like I read Deion Dawkins's letter. If you guys haven't read that letter to the fans, give that a read, because one thing that I took from that is that he's like, we are sick in the locker room. We're sick that we lost that game. So he is just as sick as we are. So the fact that these players are sick to the stomach that they lost that shit, I'll tell you right now, yo, they're gonna be coming for that ass next year. So we're gonna have a damn good year next year, and I can't wait. But we need Dable to put something together because the scrutiny is gonna be heavy on him. Because everyone knows what we have in Josh Allen, but we need someone to get him over the hump, right? He's here. He was here last year. He bumped up to here. But what we do need from him is up here. We need him to be up there. So this offseason is going to be massive. We need him to be there. Jeff King, my G, salute to you, Jeff King. Shaq put on a show at the end. Where's he been for the rest of the? Where's he been? Sorry, he said Shaq put on a show at the end. Where's he been for the rest of it? He says F Shaq, Carlos Basham, DE Wake Forest. Okay, Jeff King. I thought you were gonna say something nice about him. Then you're like, yo, Shaq put on a show last week. Okay, cool. Fuck him. Okay. All right, Jeff King. I see you, bro. I guess we're gonna have to do something about that. So, like I said, man, this game is going to be is this offseason is gonna be something. It's gonna be something special, and we're gonna have to really touch on a lot of spots that we need improvement on this team. Receiver is one of them. O-line is the other. D-line is the other. Linebacker is one. Alexander leaving. Here's a possibility. Do we move Tremaine Edmonds to outside and then draft a middle linebacker and allow Milano and Edmonds to just go sideline to sideline? And then whoever we bring inside is a beef eater. That's an idea too, right? What do we do at the corner? Do we bring Kevin Johnson back, or do we start implementing guys in at corner, or do we bring somebody else in? Are we content with keeping Kevin Johnson, right? So many questions, and it's gonna come down to what Bean decides to do. But the one person that I'm gonna be like really on top of their shit is gonna be Dable, man. Ugh, like I gave this guy the benefit of the doubt this year. I really did. I said you got some weapons and the offense improved. It did, but sometimes good isn't good enough. He's good, but it's not good enough in this league. You've got to be better. You've got to be better, and we need better Dable. And I know he knows it, so he better come with it. And I'm gonna keep it at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, much respect. Before I get out of here, smash that like button. Show a brother some love. I can't get out of here without saying big trust. Yo, I didn't see my Ravens guy in here, man. Where is he? He's been here for the last 4 weeks. He's been here the last 4 weeks just talking about big trust, right? Where you at, son? Where you at? I'm just saying, man. I'd like to have these guys come back here because they don't want to come back. They have all that. They're talking all that junk, bumping them gums. Where's he at? Nowhere to be seen. Big trust. I know it's him because he's got those 2 little dots, right? And he's not even here. Oh, he's a sucker for that, man. Yo, I forgot what his name was, but he's a punk. But guess what? He'll be here next week. He'll be here next week. Big trust. Come on, man. Yo, what a collapse for the Ravens. What a collapse for the Ravens. Man, what a collapse. So here's a question for you. I said I was gonna get out of here. I gotta say one more thing. Good night. He says, good night, Dr. Rico. Yo, you fool. Here's one more thing. I don't like the fact that a lot of people like I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I can't mince words. We can't be Josh Allen homers. We gotta chill out on that, man. Oh, well, if Josh Allen did that, you guys would rip him to shreds if he threw that interception and he did this. Did you not watch the Texans game in the second half? Allen was doing things that is not of an elite player. An elite player would never do. The laterals and the nonsense. Like, you can't say that. Well, look, if Lamar Jackson did this, he threw an interception and his ducks were wobbling and this. Come on, man. Like, let's just keep things in perspective. This dude, Lamar Jackson, did not have a hot game. He did not. Everybody knows that. He did not have a hot game. But the balls were all over the place. Balls were behind receivers, but he never quit. Just like Josh Allen. He never quit, and he kept trying to get his team back into it, right? But they just had a great game plan for him. So the point I'm trying to make is, guys, we just got to chill. Take it for what it is. Learn from it. Stop trying to compare our guys to this guy and this, that, and the third. Yo, we have our own demons we got to deal with. Let's deal with our own shit and let them do what they got to do. I get sick and tired of people trying to compare and this, that. And it's 2 different scenarios, man. 2 different quarterbacks. And on top of that, my man threw for 300 plus yards and rushed for another 140 in a loss. But guess what, though? 59 attempts? You ain't winning games like that. 46 attempts from Allen? You're not winning games like that. And this is why I said offensive coordinator Dable needs to get his act together, because you can't win games throwing 46 times, and then you can't win games throwing 59 times. You can't. But he rushed for 143 yards. I get it. But he also threw for 59 times. Also, the Ravens went for it 4th and 1 how many times and lost them all? They must have been in the red zone 6 times, and they all got denied. That's on coaching, right? But as a coordinator, know what you guys can do and do it well. Do it well, because right now 2 coordinators did things that they're not normally supposed to do and throw the ball like that. We don't do that. That's not what we do. We don't do 50 freaking attempts. We don't do that. We should be in the 15 to 20 attempts, maybe 25. But we run the fucking rock. Simple as that. But we sitting here getting cute with 13 carries. Come on, man. Look at that. Ryan Tannehill, 14 attempts. 14 went 7 for 14, 88 yards. But guess what? 2 touchdown passes, 2 dime of a touchdown pass, and a rushing touchdowns. 3 touchdown passes. But he only threw 14 times. Why? Because they established the freaking run. with Derrick Henry. And we sitting here getting cute. Yo, I was about to get out of here, but I had to put that point in there, man. Scott Blakely, totally agree. Allen is on a positive trajectory, but he's not there yet. Great to be in a positive, but it's not nothing to do with any other QB, period. It isn't. Let the man be. Stop comparing him to left, right, center, and Sam Darnold this and Lamar Jackson that, and stop it. Let him do him. Right? That's what it comes down to. It's like saying this. It's like when your parents tell you, if Jimmy was gonna jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump off the bridge too. That's exactly what it is. Yo, do you. Let us do us. Let him do what he's got to do. Stop comparing. Different offensive coordinators, different everything, different personnel, all that shit. We can't. Let's dead it right there. Let's just dead it. And speaking of deading, that's my time. Literally, that is my time. So I'm out of here. People, big trust. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. I will continue to go live on Sundays. If I can't go live on Sundays, you guys will know by the community tab. I will kind of give you guys heads up as to what's going down. If you guys didn't tune in, I named a winner for giveaway. So go in the community tab. You will see who won. Maybe it's you. You're in here right now. You never know. Go to the community tab. And that's that. So each and every one of you guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Juan Castillo, Jeff King, Scott Blakely in the building. Y'all already know what it is, man. You guys are the dope. You guys are great. Rick James, Rico was all over the Peterman train, but caution with Allen. Absolutely. But don't forget who we had at quarterback before Peterman. You failed to tell that part, right? We had a freaking guy that was afraid to throw the damn football and was not taking risks. When Peterman came in, he gave you something. He gave you picks. But he gave you something. He kind of moved the ball a little bit. But when the lights got bright, it was over and done with. But with Allen, we're going to year 3. No more niceness, man. We got to step it up. Nate Peterman. I still got love for Nate Peterman. That ain't gonna change. Anyway, I see you guys. Love y'all. Y'all are the best. And I will see you guys sometime this week because I got another video I'm gonna make. I'm gonna do the Q&A questions because a whole whack of questions that I gotta put through together. So we'll do that. And enjoy the playoffs, man. Enjoy the playoffs. It's looking good. And we should be hungry. So we will talk next time. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, it's your boy. And I'm gone.